All right. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Sorry, just getting everything situated. I hope that you all have had a great weekend. It is good to be back. Mic check, mic check. Just making sure that you guys can all hear me. But also, one sec for the Discord. Does this? Can you guys hear this? Can you hear that? Whoa. Can you guys hear the music in the Discord? You can't hear music? Okay, let me turn it off real quick. Discord's ghetto. Okay, what about now? Is it gone? Okay, it's gone. Sweet. Sorry. Sweet. Because then you guys will just hear my entire desktop audio, which is all these ringing music, spaces, everything. But let's begin our prep here, okay? So we're going to pull up Meta. I'm going to be on a 10-minute chart. Okay, we'll clear it out. We'll mark previous day high, previous day low, pre-market low, pre-market high. All right, a little bit of a gap up. Not much, I think, even from where we are, you know, maybe 100 points in Q. Okay, sweet. So let's mark previous day low demand, previous day high supply, pre-market high supply, and previous day orb low. Okay, I'll mark this one orange. Um, Kind of like see how price just jumps through this area, 750 to 755, just dumped through it and then gapped up through it. So I kind of like that. If it fails the pre-market low, you'll probably see 750 quickly. Okay. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Good morning. YouTube chat, what's up? Isaac, good morning. Maria, Czar, good morning. Kulchi, what's up? Eric, what's up? Altair, good morning. All right. Let's say breaking base below the pre-market low, 752.5, 750 puts. Bounce off of the pre-market low, 760, 765 calls, okay? Breaking base above the pre-market high. Let's look at these 765, 770 calls. Reject off of the pre-market high, 755, 750 puts, okay? Yo, what's up, BW? Yeah, guys, let's have another solid week, okay? We're just going to be patient, follow our rules, and wait for our setups to present themselves, okay? So, this is getting posted into the watch list channel. Today is August 4th, and this, of course, is Meta. Okay, there's Meta. Let's move over to NVIDIA now. Clear this set. Previous day low, previous day high, pre-market low, pre-market high. I can just leave that between the pre-market high. There's a demand here, pivot, previous day orb highs right here, slightly above. There we go. let's say breaking base above the previous day high. Let's watch the 177.5, 180 calls. Reject off of the previous day high, 175, 172.5 puts, okay? Breaking base below the pre-market low. 172.5, 170 puts. Bounce off the pre-market low, 175, 177.5 calls, okay? Getting video posted here. But I hope you guys got some studying in yesterday, preparing for the trading week ahead of us. I will have my stacks prep session later this week. Don't worry, we'll get it through. Maybe later today. I did get an edger though for my lawn, bro. Who knew that would be so fun? I was like, man, why didn't I buy this a long time ago? All right, previous day low and high. Let's mark the pre-market low and the pre-market high. Supply, demand, pivot. Breaking base below the pre-market low. Let's look at the 302.5, 300 puts. Bounce off the pre-market low, 307.5, 310 calls, okay? Breaking base above the pre-market high, 315, 320 calls. Reject off the pre-market high, 307.5, 305 put. CBC flip short, price above VWAP, bullish EMAs as well, so be careful. Tesla. What do we got? 40 minutes until the market opens. Okay, Tesla's posted. Let's move over to SPY. Okay. Previous day low, previous day high, pre-market high, and pre-market low. This is a low after 4 a.m., but I don't think it matches with ES. Yeah, I mean, this is the pre-market low, according to ES right here. Okay, supply, demand, previous day orb lows right here. Maybe we come down to that level. Let's see. Okay, let's say breaking base above pre-market or previous day high. A little further out, 628, 629 calls. Reject off of the previous day high. Let's look at the 623, 622 puts. Breaking base below the pre-market low. 622, 621 puts. Bounce off of the pre-market low. 627, 628 calls. Okay. I'm going to bump up to the hourly chart here for the directional analysis. Just where are we currently at? 625. That's plenty. Levels to the downside. I just need some levels to the upside here. Okay, July 17th Hive Day. Broken. July 15th Hive Day. July 31st Low Day. July 23rd Low Day. All right. That's good enough for me. $5 up or down. Okay, I'm gonna type this out. Bi-directional analysis. Longs aiming to defend the pre-market low 624.81 in order to push below the, or excuse me, push above the previous day high 626.36 over this. Typo this morning. Over this, they target 627.53, 628.43, 629.73, and 630.77. Shorts aiming to defend the previous day high 626.36 in order to push below the pre-market low 624.81. Below this, they target 623.3. Previous day or below 621. I need one more in here, like this. Okay, so 622.17. Then the previous day or below 621.11. And then the previous day low 619.27. Okay, yo, what's up, Z? What's up, Jamie? What's up, Bob? Good morning. What is up? All right, sweet. So the SPY directional analysis is now posted. All I ask is that you guys leave a like showing support for the directional analysis. I post this every single morning for free, giving traders insight as to where buyers and sellers potentially are for today's intraday market. So here's the link in your chat. When I get back, let's chart out futures ES and Q, pick contracts to watch prior to the market open, as well as get through our warm up. Okay, so I will be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, mic check, mic check. Everything looks good. Okay, let's pull up ES real quick. I'm gonna chart it out, just our futures rather quickly here. Okay, got the coffee. Gonna get ready for the open. Have another solid day, but we also made good money last night. I went long on NQ. What was the time? Here's the alert. 7:49 p.m. Okay, so right as the 7:40 candle's closing, so it's going to be 1940 right there. Right, why? Because it dropped down, bounced off VWAP, reclaimed 10-minute 20 EMA. I go long, right? I take my 20 points on 3 contracts, and the last contract pays me 50. I see, that it would be up 60 to 70 points right now if you held it overnight or left a runner, which I don't expect you to. But made good money last night already. Even if I did not take any trade last night, I still shouldn't feel the urge or the need to make money. This morning, I need to put myself in the mindset that I have the urge or necessity to trade my setup, right? Meaning do not fight candle by candle method, meaning be patient for 10 and 2-minute EMAs to align, or excuse me, 10-minute CBC and 2-minute EMAs to align. Liquidity sweeps, waiting for candle closes, all of this, okay? There's no reason to get ahead of ourselves. That only causes problems and holes for us to dig out of, okay? So here's the lower high. Second. Okay, there's lower high and lower low, okay? You get into a pretty choppy mess here. Whenever I see a lot of candles, flipping long, short, going into the open especially, I should really be much more patient than I typically would be. We are stuck at like previous day high supply. What's PLTR doing? Open, break base, push up. Previous day low demand, session low demand. Levels above, pivot, pivot, pivot. Okay, let's get ES 10-minute posted and then go to NQ. Clear the set, session low, session high, previous day low, and the previous day highs right there. Lower low, lower high, pivot, pivot, demand, demand. Same thing as ES. You chill. Oh, hell no. Hold on. Okay. Sweet. So NQ's posted. There you go. Uh, comes at 9:17. Let's go back here. Guys, don't forget, Take Profit Trader running the best promo that they've ever run as of right now. You can access it with code MAPLE, that's MAPLE. You'll get 40% off, no funded fee, as well as your initial eval fees refunded to you once you take a payout. Okay? So, meaning you sign up for a 50K account using code MAPLE, it's only 102 bucks. You pass the eval. It costs you nothing to turn it into a funded account, right? Like most other firms charge you 150, 140 bucks. Take profit. It's all in one. So you trade through the funded, you get through the buffer, you take a payout. Doesn't have to be a large payout. It could be a $250 payout, and they'll give you your eval fees back, right? So your $102 refunded to you. So meaning you're trading a funded account for $0, right? Now, of course, not every eval is going to play out that way unless you are disciplined and patient with your trading, right? So go check them out. There's a link in the chat. You can use code MAPLE, that's MAPLE, at checkout for 40% off. No funded fee when you pass, and your eval fee refunded to you once you take a payout. So we are going to open up here shortly, about 12 minutes, a little less than, or actually 11 minutes. Let's get through our warm up really quick. Let's see if my coffee's ready. You mean July 31st? Yeah, they started that promo July 31st. It ends this week, guys. It ends, I believe, on Friday. So it's not going to last all month like the 40% has. You know, the 40% off is still amazing. I have no issues with that promo at all. But if you want to take advantage of your eval fee being refunded, you only have until this Friday. So I really urge you to take advantage of this opportunity before it's gone. Give away a prop account. I'm going to be giving away money today. Do you guys realize that? We're going to be giving away money. Okay? That's better than just a prop account. And how are we going to get this money, right? So, looking at Friday, not the easiest form of price action, right? You do see orb low and orb high right here, but CBC flipping long going into the open. I want to highlight this, right? Let's go look at that 10-minute flip. Go to the 2-minute chart. Do you see bullish 2-minute EMAs? No, you don't. Right? So even though CBC flips bullish, you don't have bullish 2-minute EMAs. This is your urgency time frame, right? This is a time frame where, you know, if you take an entry within these 2-minute EMAs, you're going to see a continuation move rather quickly, right? Or you're going to see your trade negated rather quickly because it's a smaller time frame. Is the voice cutting in and out? Dude, that's crazy, man. We're going to have to try let's see. cancellation. Let me try something. Yo, it's not even, I don't know. This shit gets on my nerves, dog. Don't break it. Okay, sweet. Sound is good. Okay, so just like this, right? Like, and I need to show you an example where it fails. Why did the 2-minute EMAs fail right here, guys? Right? So like you can see CBC was, it was bullish, then it flipped bearish here. 2-minute EMAs bearish, price below VWAP. But why would someone take a losing trade off of this 2-minute EMA interaction? Does anyone have an idea or see it? Right? It should be rather easy to spot. It already broke the pivot, exactly, right? This is 30-minute orb low. It broke out of the pivot, right? A lot of traders get tripped up on this because they're like, oh, well, it broke the pivot. This is the pullback I've been looking for, but you're late, right? You can't just jump into a trend and try to reap the rewards of everyone else after they've done all of the work, right? So, if you do take a loss on that, not a big deal. Right? Understand that, hey, we should be stopping out according to our EMAs or our, max risk for each trade. When I say max risk, I'm not saying hold it to 80%, negative. I'm saying like if you guys are risking 5 points on ES or 20 points, 30 points NQ, whatever it may be. Right? You can see CBC flips bullish, red candle pullback, breaks VWAP, breaks 9 EMA. Right? Those are scaling triggers. You are fighting the trend technically. Okay, so then what happens here? CBC flips bearish. They give you green candle shorts, but it's not a big move, right? This is, 8 points is pretty big for ES. It goes even down to 10 points. Again, your risk to reward. If CBC flips short on the 10, go to the 2-minute. Okay, fantastic. What are we looking for? Entries on the 2-minute 20. So they give you 1, 2, 3 entries there, right? What's your risk? 5 points, right? So 50 cents on SPY. So if you shorted here, 50 cents, let's just say above VWAP, right? A close above VWAP. This is going to be your stop loss for around 5 points. Is your stop loss hit? No, right? So if you know your stop loss, you know your entry, where are you going to take profit? Pivot low, right? Hey, I got an entry on a pullback. I shorted a green candle. My risk was never hit at 5 points off of the 10-minute or the 2-minute 20, right? Even here, 50 cents, right? Not hit. It gets pretty close to it. Again, it's up to you whether you're using a hard or a mental stop loss. Excuse me. And then what happens, right? They give you 2-minute 20 pullback. They break the lower low. That's $1 on SPY. That's 10 points. So if you risked 1 R, which is 5 points, and you make 2 R, what should you be doing? Don't hold for, this massive trend. Oh, it could go 20 points. It could go 30 points. It could reverse right here, right as the pivot is broken, and just rip tremendously, right, for 25 points, which it does. Again, right, a trader might be like, oh, well, look at the CBC, or excuse me, look at the EMA interaction, but no CBC flip on the 2-minute. A trader might say, hey, I'm going to risk the 2-minute 20. You get stopped out on the falling candle for 5 points. You lose $250 per contract. Can't cry about it, right? Because there's still opportunity being provided to you in the market. So, be very careful here, right? You can see 10-minute CBC flips, they break higher high pivots, scale and trail. What happens? Then CBC flips short again. That's that short flip. Go to the 2-minute chart. What do you see here? 2-minute EMAs cross right here. There's the cross, retest, great short entry. And if you miss this, even though it's breaking VWAP, I feel like it's moving too fast. Look at the 2-minute CBC. 2-minute CBC flip, rejecting the 2-minute EMAs. Where does it flip bullish, right? Doesn't flip bullish until $1.80 lower, right? that would stop you out on a 2-minute scalp perspective. But any of these candles here, what if you say, oh, screw it, man, 2-minute CBC, drops down, breaks, or below, that's 12 points on ES, right? $600 per contract. Okay, so I'm going to get my chart set back up, go to the 10-minute, and join up spaces, see what the team is up to this morning. Oh, you know what's missing, bro? The music. The music. We need the vibes. All right, I got the vibes. Vibe secured. All right, guys. Get your water. Get your coffee. Get your setups ready. Visualize them in your mind, right? What trade are you looking for today? Ask yourself that. I don't need your answer. You need that answer. What trade are you looking for today? Today, I will buy red candles when CBC is bullish, and I will short green ones when CBC is bearish. Okay, I really want entries as close to the 2-minute 20 for ES as possible. On NQ, I've been backtesting. 3-minute 20 works a little better just because of the volatility. Okay, nice sweet spot right between the 1 and the 5 anyway. Can you guys hear music right now? I think 10-point trailing stop loss is fine, Professor Finesser. Okay, cool. How do you know which time frame to trust? Like if 5-minute CBC goes red but 10 minutes still green, how do you stay? 10-minute till the death of me, all right? 10 toes down, baby. 10-minute. That's all you need. If I had to choose one time frame to trade for the rest of my life for day trading, it would be the 10-minute. Oh, ES looking good here going into the open. It looks like higher low, higher high, 10-minute 200 looming above. Could see previous day high break to 315, but be careful. See, they're busting it up a little bit here. ES long, 10-minute CBC risk. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Already. Oh my god. 10. Come on. Get the 10-minute 200. I need to break it. Four-point gain ES sold half. Good morning, guys. Chloe, get down. Leave the cat alone. She don't want to play with you. Chloe. She does not want to play with you. Bust it. Give me that higher high. Bust it, baby. You saw that red candle pull back, CBC green, you buy that. You see the higher low, you see the potential for the higher high, you buy that. Be careful though, right? We should have a break-even stop or, you know, slight red stop to at least ensure a green trade. It's the open. What's PLTR doing? Oh, yeah. 160, baby. I'm looking for a higher high here over the previous day high, 63.11. 315 would be a good whole dollar psych as well. Give me 11 points. Bust it, baby. Be careful though, right? Because this is where traders can get trapped. Eight points. I should just de-risk. They want me to hold it. I don't want to hold it. This is hot potato, baby. Yo, what's up, Sniper? Alright, there's the pivot higher high break on ES. 8-point gain ES, sold a quarter there. Just gotta play hot potato with these contracts. Oh, now you're gonna do it. It's okay, man. Right? They think they got me psychologically, but I got them because I'm trying to be 10 steps ahead of them, right? They could take it, but the bottom line is, okay, is that we're making money 3 minutes into the open. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Not to nail tops and bottoms, not to be a perfect trader, to make my money trading my system. Bottom line. There's 10 points on ES. You guys scale and trail, please. That's a higher high pivot break. I wouldn't chase this any further. Are you still around? Yo, 171 people watching YouTube and only 32 likes. I'm about to wake my wife up. We're about to get loud in here. Y'all better leave a like on the YouTube stream, alright? I need a like there. 100 of them. Who else is making money 4 minutes into the open like this? With confidence, okay? I could do this shit with my eyes closed. I just need the audio, right? I could be like Professor X and Cerebro, bro. Just tell me if CBC's long or short. Tell me if the current candle's red or green. Bust it. Bust it. 11 points. 11 points. Disgusting. Bus. Big bus, big trust. We do it all here every single morning. Look at NQ. If you took the long on NQ, congrats. If you took it on ES, congrats. You're rich. Guys, all you need is a cup of coffee, the vibes, okay, and CBC. This is all you need. Look at it. Money is flowing into my accounts right now. I risked what, 5 points? Now we're up 15. 1 to 3 risk to reward. Hey, Chloe, leave the cat alone, please. He's not fucking with you. There's 15 points on ES. Scale and trail, baby. 3R right there. Yes. Yes. Look at us. This is disgusting. Bro, should I feel like an addict because I need coffee cup number 2. Number 2. I don't know, bro. Imagine. This is the power of 1 cup of coffee. Could you imagine me on 2? We'd probably lose all of our money. It would be a great time, though. Bussin'. Okay, guys. Pivot higher, high break. Be careful here, right? It feels like maybe they could trap at any point in time. I still think NQ has room up to 70s, 80s, right? We busted through the 20s. They're just, crazy training this up here. Explosive cut stress. Oh my god, dude. Guys, real quick, I know it's only been a few minutes, less than 10 minutes, but who's making money today? Type money in the chat. I know this was a little longer, right? Well, I'm not going to do ones, 2 zeros yet. It's too early. Who's making money this morning? Look, I love that. Some dollar signs? Dollar signs or money? Who's making it? I know, you guys, don't worry. The stacks prep session is coming, okay? Don't worry. We'll get there. Beautiful. Money locked out. Small monies is big monies. Doesn't matter, bro. Someone shorted this morning. Some turtle soup trader alerted short this morning. We took him. We hurt that man. We took his money. $314 in 6 minutes. I love it. We need the turtle sopa. Bro, what's the soup with tripe? Is that menudo? What? Bro, I ate that as a kid. I was at my friend's house, right? And I was like, ooh, what is this? There's some kind of like... This like a honeycomb? Some kind of corn? Bro, they just started laughing at me. I was like, shit, it's holding the soup pretty good. It's a little chewy, good texture. Then they told me it was tripe. Trade Evate's good. Trading View, that's what I'm trading off of 95% of the time for futures. Dude, I just don't know. Who was like, yo, let's kill this cow and let's eat his stomach? Why? Why are we doing that? And then throw it in the soup. It's good. $16. I should get out, huh? I should get out. 15-point stop loss on ES, all out. Beautiful trade there. $750 per contract. I'm out, bro. Take the money. What's the saying? No whammies. No whammies. It can go higher. I don't care, bro. The market provides multiple opportunities daily. Chilling right now. Now I'm gonna scan the market here, right? I see Tesla, a little weak here off the previous day high. EMA's bullish, price above VWAP though. Large lower wick. It feels like some, I just noticed that too. Some sellers may be trapped there, but typically they like to like dig halfway through that lower wick. So I see that, yeah. Nvidia pre-market previous day high break. Pulling back though, could be a CBC flop. But red candle pullback, 2-minute EMAs. I think a 2-minute EMA would be ideal if I want any dips. Spy 630 call hero 0 scout. Don't shadow this. Y'all know what hero 0 means. Okay? That means only risk what you're comfortable losing. I mean, that's risk in itself, bro. That's risk within itself. Oh, okay. 20% I'll de-risk a little. Oh my god, there it is. There's the pop. On NQ, red candle pullback was slick. If you're still holding the ES long, that's 21 points. This is a high risk trade, right? Because these contracts open up at 12 cents, or the low is 12 cents. And they're up like, what is that? 400% from the low. So be careful up here. We're also hitting July 15th high of day. 30 orb set in 15 minutes. This could still push through until 30 orb is set. Yo, what's up, B? Potential bill breaker here, NQ at 200. Beautiful. 20% gain on SPY calls. I'm going to sell half here. Just a hot potato with these guys. Here we go. 30%. Pop it up. Beautiful. They can't fuck with me, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine they go to $1. I'll scale more at 40%. 35%. Come on. Fill the 40. I think we still have room pushing until 30 orb is set here. Punch it. Punch it. Guys, be careful, okay? This is grab and go right now. This is 7-Eleven. You know, I like that. Evergreen says, I think I'm going to come back later. No entries, 2-minute CBC always feels like chasing to me. His problem, not anyone else's. You know, he's respecting and realizing his tendencies, and you have to be able to know this, you know, if you want to improve in the market. Hold on, I got to scale here. All right, 50% gain, SPY calls. I sold a quarter there. GG, no re. It's over. Okay, because you know, what if Evergreen was like, well, fuck it, man. You know, this is outside of my trading parameters. This is outside of my trading comfort zone, and then he starts building bad habits around this. Then he sets himself back 10 steps. You know, it's really hard to you know move one step forward in the market, and then you know, but it's really easy, just like the elevator down kind of you know analogy, to lose a lot of progress due to you know incompetence of our own tendencies as well as eagerness. You know, how many times do you guys like, I need just $200 more to pass this eval, I need just whatever X amount of hundreds of dollars to get over the buffer, and then you blow the account, right? Versus just trading your system, trading your setup with peace, with patience, you experience clarity. What a rip. Yo, if you hit the bill breaker, that's 25 points right there. SPY, hero, or zero trade is bussin'. I wonder if they go to $1 land on these from 40 cents. Guys, right now, let me pause the music. What should you not, like, think about this logically. What should you not be doing? What should you not be doing right now? Okay, that's one perspective. Okay, that's one perspective. The other one, predicting a reversal, right? You should not be trading short. Do not fucking trade short. I know sometimes I say this and then it drops 40, 50 points, but these are not trades that we would participate anyway, right? Or participate in anyway. You have to have confirmation. Confirmation is everything. Okay, so if I want a short, it has to be CBC short, 2-minute EMAs aligning with that thesis, right? Anything outside of that is risky. Extremely risky, right? Higher risk than there is actual reward. YouTube, we need to bump these likes up. There's 168 of you watching. Actually, it says 204 concurrent viewers and only 77 likes. We need 100 likes. Bump it up. Guys, if we keep these numbers up, I'm going to be giving away more memberships, right? I gave away a lifetime last week, a monthly membership last week as well, right? You guys stay tuned. We're going to be making money no matter what. But you guys could also get some, you know, bonus prizes, just like I said, lifetimes, you know, other giveaways. Just support the stream. It costs you nothing. Leave a like. I trade with Take Profit Trader, right? It's the best firm in the business right now. If you really know what you're doing, or you can be patient with your evals, it is the most cost-effective firm to trade with, right? I treat trading prop firms like a business, and I have to monitor my overhead costs. Right now, a 50K account with Take Profit Trader using promo code MAPLE, M-A-P-L-E, gets you 40% off, right? So it's $102, right? Seems steep, but there's no activation fee, meaning when you pass, you pay nothing. Oh, Top Step's $50, but when you pass, you pay 150. Oh, Apex is $30, but when you pass, you pay 140, right? Take Profit, you pay nothing. 30 orb. It's about to be set here. I'm probably just gonna cut this SPY trade. We're up 10%. It is like a EMA pullback, red candle pullback, so maybe they punch it through one more time, but I'm not gonna, hold my breath on it. Dude, that long though on ES from 4, right? 304 popped up, bro. The high was 31. Insane. 5-point risk. What is that? 5-point rewards, or 6-point reward almost. Take profit doesn't force you to trade every day, right? You just have to trade one day a week in the pro account. In your evals, you don't have to trade them every day. So, and like a trade counts as like a flip. So you could just say, oh, my take profit accounts that are funded, my pro or pro plus, I'm just going to buy and sell one micro, right? And then you're good for the week. You don't have to trade it every single day. Look at that, bro. You see that on Tesla? They came down, they sold to the midpoint of that lower wick. And look at that, eating off of it. Red candle pullback here. Pushing into the July 17th high of day pivot. This is, from our directional analysis, but be aware that the 30 orb is about to set here in 6 minutes. So I'm going to mark the orb low. I don't think that's going to change. But the orb high, we could break out right here, which would be fantastic. I could scale to runners. Yeah, see, like I saw the EMA pullback on 2 minute on this options contract chart. Came down close to break even, but didn't quite get it. Now we're back up here about 40%. Nice red candle pullback here. We are going to have 30 orbs set in about 5.5 minutes. So I would be careful for the continuation of this SPY move. But right now we are up about 45% on the 630 calls. So targets here from the directional analysis I have is we just broke over July 17th high of day 628.43. If sellers really fumble this and exhaust and kind of creating more of a buy imbalance here, we could see the July 23rd low of day 629.73. But make sure you're scaling and trailing along the way. There's 50% gain on 630 calls again. See, red candle pullback. Nice higher high there on NQ. Now, I don't want to predict price action or anything, but this is just what I typically see. I've monitored price actions for tens of thousands of hours at this point. I think shorts will work out once the 30 orb closes, and then we see some bearish candles on 10-minute closing beneath the 30-minute orb high. I think that could create a orb liquidity sweep. Now, if we don't see any bearish candles, right, we could still see that buy imbalance play out. But I'm going to be pretty patient here on shorts. And I really need that confirmation of a 10-minute CBC flip, 2-minute EMA confirmation. Excuse me. Bust it, baby, bust it. I see a CBC flip short? No, do not short this shit. Do not short it. I told y'all. I told y'all, don't fucking short it. The green arrow says no short. It's as simple as that. Look at us. Go to Dollarland. Fuck yes, bro. All right, we're up 80% here on the 630 calls. I want to see 100% at 80 cents. I'll sell down to the runners, and then I'll look for Dollarland on the 630s. Bus. Big trust. Rip it, baby. If you bought red, sell green. Guys, as simple as CBC green, red candle on 10-minute, buy it, sell when it's green, right? If you bought red at 207, 210, you're up 30, 40 points right now. No, you cannot hold overnight. Well, actually, my bad. You can hold overnight. You can't hold from like, let's say it's 3 o'clock and then you hold till 5. They will close the account, right? Anything after that, you know, once like 6 p.m., like after hours market, and then Globex opens at 8, you're good. Fuck yes, bro. I love Hero or Zero. Here we go. 105% gain on the 630 calls. Hero or Zero trade. I sold down to the runners. I'm looking for Dollarland next. Guys. Like, we are fucking them up. Is this annoying, right? For the people out there, right? I don't want to sound like an ass, right? I don't want to be narcissistic. Oh, dude, Maple just yelling all the time. We're winning. We're fucking winning, bro. This is what all of the hard work, dedication, passion in this culminated together. This is the result. Okay? So, again, if it's bothering you, put in more time, put in more effort. Don't deviate from your strategy. All right, but I'm not trying to twist the knife for those of you who, you know, may be losing today or struggling with this price action. I mean, I tell y'all every single day, right? House of Stacks knows this answer. When price is moving too fast, what strategy do we resort to? What strategy do we resort to when price is moving too quickly? 2-minute CBC. Exactly. Thank you, Holy Sus and War Eagle. Okay, so let's go to NQ. Let's pop it up. 10-minute CBC bullish. Fantastic. Go to the 2-minute chart. CBC was long right there, 924. What's wrong with saying, oh, I'm going to buy this? Right? Or even, hey, I'm going to chase it. But 2-minute CBC is my stop. Well, if you chased it, it pops up. 2-minute CBC doesn't flip short till 73 points higher. Bingo, okay? Am I going to take a CBC flip short on 2-minute with this momentum? Probably not. But CBC flips bullish. Red candle pullback, pops up. There's 20 points. As of right now, if you're holding that, that's 30 points. That's $600 per contract. Now, of course, this only works in times of momentum, high volatility, etc. So, you know, you have to be selective. Okay, guys. Fuck, dude, I should have held some ES, like just that last mini, bro, because from that would be 34 points. That's insane. That's $3 on SPY we captured. 630 call is a bussy though. 30 orb is set. Let's mark it. Guys, we've done our job. Hopefully you guys have made some money. It's been 30 minutes. I think now is an appropriate time to ask. How are you guys trading today? One's in the chat if you're green. Two's in the chat if you're red. 0, no trades or break even. There's about 170 of you watching on YouTube. How are you doing today? I need all of you to let me know. One's in the chat if you're green. Two's red. 0, no trades or break even. Look at the Discord eating. Fucking eating. What did I say prior to the market open? I mean, do I need some ginkgo biloba? Because maybe I forgot that we mentioned that I will be passing out free money today. Right? Free money. That's what we said, right? And look at all these beautiful people making money this morning. Congratulations. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm not done yet, but I hope to see you each and every single day. We can do this each and every single day, making money, walking away, and enjoying our life, right? Enjoy the simple things in life. Yesterday, I didn't buy, I'm a cheap bastard, bro. I've been looking at edgers for my lawn for like 6 months. I don't know. I hate spending money, but my wife bought one. It was like 150 bucks. I was out there fucking edging the yard, bro. I was having a great time. I said, damn. There was probably 6 inches of grass that I thought was actual grass that was growing on to my driveway. It was so satisfying, right? Enjoy the little things in life. It doesn't take much. Bumbleclot. Tarek says, bro, dude, I was team weed eater for so long, but the edger, the lines are crisp. Okay? I feel like Moses parting the dirt from my pavement. It's amazing. Swepta says plus 700 for the day. Guys, get some fire racks there for Swepta. Congratulations. Congratulations. Guys, we hit 105 likes. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, right? I told you we hit 100 likes. I will give someone on YouTube a monthly membership, right? It's the beginning of August, right? We'll last it out through, the rest of the month. It's a perfect time for you guys to get your free membership in. Only one of you, though. And I'll be picking momentarily. Dude, look at NVIDIA cracking, man. Joe called this out. Congrats if you guys are playing this or holding through this. I was a little nervous, right? I did go long on the SPY calls, but look at that. CBC flip long. Red candle pullback 176. That's $1.30 to the upside on NVIDIA. That's all you need. Okay, so guys, I will be right back. 30 orb is set. I only have runners left. Not much exposure, but our hero or zero trade went to 100%. That's, what is that? 3 for 4 on the hero or zero trades. So I will be right back, guys. See y'all in just a few. Yo, I'm back. Alright, I'm out the remainder. Spy. Alright, so there's the orb high rejection. There's a 10-minute close underneath the orb high. It could be a liquidity sweep. If it is a short liquidity sweep, I have targets at VWAP, which is 627.6, mid orb 627.39, and then possibly near the open that 10-minute 200 EMA. But I do need candle by candle method on 10-minute to flip short to confirm that sellers are in control of this current sentiment. So I'll be patient. Awesome, guys. Great work this morning. Fantastic. Water check. Some music. Dude, I'm kind of tempted to take the short 2-minute CBC. Like, I like the orb liquidity sweep trade. Do I do another hero zero? Hmm. Do another hero zero. Two-minute EMAs are not bearish. CBC is not bearish. I'm flat. We've made great money today. 2 for 2. Or actually 3 for 3 because that alert last night. Could be a 3-bar play. Yo, what's up, Harry? Good morning, bro. See, I don't like that close. Nvidia, amazing, man. You have 2-minute flips. Like, let me get ES up here. 2-minute. Damn, that was a good pullback in the EMAs. I missed it. I wasn't here. Button Q. Right at orb high though. That's so, that's so difficult for me to long at orb high. But prior to the pivot, red candle on 2, CBC long on 2. I just see the seller's ass there at like 47. NQ long, 2-minute CBC risk. High risk here. High risk. Do not shadow this, please, okay? It's right at orb high. I don't really like going long into resistance. This is honestly like if you want to short on SPY, this is the area too because you're going to risk high of day or close over high of day, orb high. But, you know, I can't fight against the CBC. Holy Sus said not to, so. He's right. Even if I lose this trade, I still am adhering to my rules. Now, another perspective would be like if they trap the sellers at highs, right? So I'm going to mark this like tweezer top. This is where there's a new, you know, ask being built, you know, especially considering the 30 orb. You do have the initial balance in 10 minutes as well. If they do flip 2-minute CVC, I'll probably cut. But again, guys, please don't shadow this, okay? We've had a great morning so far. There's no reason to oversize with greed up this high, okay? I'm an if this then that trader. If CBC maintains on 2-minute, great. If it fails, I should stop out to prevent a larger loss. And I know the entry long really is within the EMAs. I'm, you know, forcing it a little here. And like 60s to 70s is right above, or excuse me, 70s to 80s is right above. I'll mark like 75. Okay, what the fuck? See, they're kind of stuck at the orb high. Orb high is 58, 57.75, but we'll just say 58. Excuse me, sorry. Lots of upper wicks. Like I said, if you want to go short, this is the area too, because you're in that supply. We have pushed up quite a bit here. Candle is about to close on 2 minute and 1 minute 20 seconds. If they flip it short, I don't really like it. Diesel. You see how I took a 2 minute CBC trade though, and now it's slowing down, right? That urgency, that momentum slowing down. Casey made a good point, right? The volume here on 10 minute is decreasing as SPY is climbing, so you know you're seeing less urgency here, not only on the volume intraday, but on the 2 minute chart. Can you guys hear me? Okay, sweet. 2 minute flipped here, but on TradingView it didn't flip. It's weird. I don't know. You know, that's the thing. Like, the data is different on TradingView versus Thinkorswim, but if I take a tag here again, it's not gonna hurt me very much. Close equal on TradingView. Thank you. If they hold the 2 minute EMAs here, red candle pullback, 5 minutes until the 10 closes. Looks like a sweep. Yeah. I should have cut it off the Thinkorswim just slightly, but that's okay. I'll probably take a little bit of a tag here. I hate stopping out where I feel like it's a good entry long, but considering the orb and the large push this morning, you would probably see some profit taking and then trailing stop losses hit. Here's the 2 minute flip right here. Two-minute flip on it, TradingView. I should cut. All right, I stopped out of the NQ. I lost 20 points, just a little paper cut for me. We got to take a loss at some point, right? We got to let them win a little bit. But I don't like, I hate that stop because look, now they're buying it up. It's in the 2 minute EMAs. You got really close to the 2 minute 20. And look at ES pushing, dude. That's frustrating. Do I go again? CBC. I'm gonna retake the NQ longs there, an 84% rule trade. It would have been better if I just risked 10-minute CBC. Guys, don't shadow this, please. It is still very risky here at the highs. But see, I stopped out because I was afraid of it dropping 30, 40 points, right? And I just, it could happen really quickly. Again, this is not completely over unless I see, NQ closing above its orb high, right? ES as well, SPY as well. It pushed over orb high, but I don't, we can't see a wick at the highs here. Two-minute flip again. But what? They better process my fucking payout today, bro. It's been like 3, 4 days. I don't know about all that. Top one, dude. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad platform, but their payout, like they gotta speed that up. I might have to. I don't know. We'll see how I continue to trade with them and the payout process. But I think I requested last week on like Wednesday, maybe even Tuesday, and here we are Monday, and it's still not processed. My account's still paused. Dude, no, I didn't get it yet. It was a 3K payout, and I had to connect through Rise, and they're overlooking, my account, I guess. But it's taking a lot longer than any other firm. Like, if I request a payout on Take Profit Trader, the money's in my wallet in 3 hours. See, like, I'm forcing the long at the highs. It does feel like a liquidity sweep, but CBC still bullish on ES. Yeah, TBT is king. That's why it's my favorite. Yep, 3 hours. Then it's in your wallet. Then you can send money to your bank. Guys, remember, I told you twice to not shadow this trade. I don't like the fact that we're kind of flagging out, but I don't like the fact that we're stalling out at orb high on NQ. Stopped NQ there. It looks like liquidity sweep at highs. See, forcing that trade. Not every trade is going to be a winner, guys. I should have been a bit more selective here. I want to see a 10-minute CBC flip. You know, as long as orb is maintaining here on SPY. It's right there, 55. But it's all good. I'll take that tag on the chin. You can't force it. You can't be upset about it. You just have to move to the next setup. I'm going to chill on the longs here, though. See how they're buying the 2-minute 20? I'm being impatient up here is the problem. I swear to God, bro, if they fucking push it. See, and I keep stopping out where I should be entering. That 2-minute 20 is the entry, right? And that's why it's super important for us to, you know, review and really hold true to our system. You know, an entry extended from the 2-minute 20 is higher risk inherently, right? Closer to the 2-minute 20, lower risk. I kept buying like 20 points above the 2-minute 20, and really I should have just been patient for it. Doesn't mean it's going to play out, but it does give me an opportunity to de-risk. 30-minute orb is my main watch each and every single day. Like this feels right now like, oh, it could come, you know, it could come down, and then they rip it. That's what it feels like. Could be basing off of that as well. And what am I doing? Taking shorts with no CBC. So we got to write that down for this week. Why do I ever take losses, guys, right? Fighting CBC is the reason. Actually, I'm not even fighting CBC. My thought process is fighting CBC, but forcing the CBC is the difference. Dude, is the voice bad? Can you guys hear me? I don't understand, bro. Okay, sweet. I don't know why it cuts out for some and doesn't for others. SPX 6325 call scout. High risk. This is super high risk. Again, I don't want to fight CBC. Red candle pullback. It is going to close in just a few, but we're closing above the orb high. Unless I get a flip short or close beneath the orb high here, I don't think shorts play out. But do not shadow me, okay? Most of you should be locked in green already for the day off of the first few trades. But I do see a supply on the 6325s up to like 530. So about $100 if we can break. Okay, I'm gonna listen to it now. Yeah, plenty of time left in the day. This is kind of like stalling out though on the 2-minute. It's flipping. 2-minute, yes. See, here's the pressure. It looks like a potential sweep. Two-minute 20 ES. If they close it beneath the orb high, then I think it's a sweep. NQ has played that thesis out to a T. Second, let me watch this. Two-minute flip into 2-minute 20. They either hold it here or you start to see that buyer exhaust. Looks like buyer exhausting here at orb high. Candle still needs 6 minutes till it closes, but it looks like a stop. I don't know how to bump the quality. I'm gonna try to fix that today, guys. I don't know. YouTube shouldn't be like Twitch was 1440. I don't know why it's only 720 on YouTube. It doesn't really make much sense to me. Five minutes here. Again, and I'm also gonna write down long resistance equals no. Settings, output. No, bro. Doesn't make sense. I have like 18,000 bit rate. Hmm. Meta mess today. Trying to figure out how to increase the stream. Hmm. Why do I change it to 1440? Oh, wait. Oh, I think I need to change my video. The resolution is not okay. I think it's I'll fix it. I can't end the stream and then restart it, but we'll have that fixed by today. Yeah, 2048 to 1152. Look at that. CBC still, see, and I should have been a bit more patient on the red candle pullback. We're only down 10% here. Nice little trap there from SPY. No candles closing beneath or below quite yet. No CBC flip. I wonder if from the directional analysis this morning, they pop up to July 23rd low of day 629.73 and then July 31st low of day 630.77. I'll get the SPY directional analysis pinned at the top. I post these levels every single morning for the free. Here we go, candle turning green. If you bought red, sell green here. Yeah, like let me see my settings for the Wolf YouTube video. Yeah, see, that's 1440. Oh, bro, so stupid. Bingo, new high day SPY. Hello. CBC still bullish. No short trades allowed. We'll see if I can get a scale here. We are hitting a supply 530 on the 6325 calls. I should de-risk because they could trap buyers here as well. NQ stuck under the orb. I should de-risk. All right, I got to de-risk a little here. $60 per contract gain. SPX sold half. Not bad. We'll see if they want to continue that. But that's, you know, this put pressure on me. But I'm an if this, then that trader. If CBC were to have flipped short there, closing beneath the previous candle low, I would have been stopped. A low volume pullback there, 1030. Tesla nasty. Good CBC short there. Good de-risk on SPX. It's not over yet though. Yep, see, look at that. I'm glad I de-risked because check the sweep. Nasty sweep. Nasty, nasty sweep. But like, look at that. Like, if you bought 2-minute 20 right there, drops down, almost 5 points, doesn't hit the 5-point risk, but then pops 8. Right? Great risk to reward, and then you're back to break even there if you hit the 2-minute 20. See, here they go, buying it back up. Pick it up. Trap those sellers again. They're putting pressure though. Like that's the pain of it, right? Because like it drops down, they trap the sellers, then they rip to new high of day, and just like I de-risk for a reason because I said they could sweep it right here. This is like an excitement area. Oh, it's been moving sideways for almost an hour, then it breaks high of day. That's where the novice traders buy, right? And now they're trapped. If NQ flips here, I'll look to short a green candle for a liquidity sweep. I go to NQ, let's mark the orb. A liquidity sweep. So when you mark your 30 orb each day, if you see price break outside of the 30 orb, like we did right there, but then you're closing bearish candles beneath the orb, it shows a form of exhaustion from those buyers, right? Buyers broke out, orb high, pivot break, target met. Now none of the buyers want to pick up the bid with urgency or with aggression, right? So sellers take in or take over control. Buyers setting trailing stop losses, they get hit, right? So liquidity swept, buyers trapped, and then they push down mid orb area, right? Potentially orb low of day. I don't know. I feel like this SPX trade is going to be over. It's only a half position, but we'll see according to CBC. That sweep thought process is still up on the screen here. But not super exciting after the morning rip. This is exactly why I don't copy trade accounts. Okay, because we should be taking profit on a singular account or even trading, you know, a couple accounts, but not copy trading them, right? Locking those accounts, moving over to the next. Now, there's nothing wrong with copy trading. I just don't want you guys to copy trade all of your accounts, right? You might think, oh, that's less work, but if you blow them all, that's more work, right? Overall. Look at 2-minute 20 on ES. Trying to hold, but really struggling over this initial pivot. Right, 340. They keep seeing sells above that, so be careful. You either see 2-minute 20 hold or wait for a 10-minute CBC to flip for the short. Guys, don't get chopped up here, right? I'm feeling a little bit of chop. I'm glad I de-risked my SPX trade, you know, halfway. But right now, oh, here's the excitement, and then it moves sideways. We've seen this before, right? Just last week. Oh, here's the move off of the open, excitement, move sideways, right? Let's see, another day. Where is it at? Large move, move sideways, chopping until like 11. Then it just drops, breaks low day, sweeps back up, 10-minute 20, reject, nice. Right, but just, you know, that urgency is where they really get you at times, you know, that feeling of excitement, euphoria, oh, momentum's got to keep going, go, go, go. And you have to just kind of withdraw yourself from that perspective so that you don't make mistakes. Okay, what the fuck? No close below orb high. CBC defended on NQ. Maybe they sweep the bill breaker and then buy it up. Yo, that's what's up, Tarek. ES long, 10-minute CBC risk. Meta testing highs here. I like NQ 10-minute EMA pullback. They have not flipped the CBC short. If you're buying red candles, you could de-risk green a little bit here. Nice pop. But I do see a supply on ES over 340, 341. It's a great area to de-risk your long slightly but I'd still like to hold the other half position if we could break for a higher high. Targets I still have, I mentioned earlier from the directional analysis, 629.73. That's from July 23rd low of day. Then July 31st low of day, 630.77. Yeah, showing a bit better technicals here on the orb, right? We're not seeing any candles close beneath the 30 orb high. That's 629.2. I mentioned earlier, if we do see candles close beneath that orb high, it could be a liquidity sweep with higher probability, but since that has not played out, I think we have better upside probability here. But of course, anything can and will happen, so prepare yourself for that. There's 3 points on ES. I want to see if I can get 42 for a 1R de-risk. Thank you, sir. Come on. Come on. We're right at that supply. Be careful here. This is a great area to de-risk. I'm fighting over like a point or two. I'm fighting over a point or two. It feels dumb. Back to break even on SPX. Fuck, dude. I should have just scaled for like 4.5 points. But if it's really the move I'm looking for, it will go. Right? And if it's not, I have my predefined risk. Yeah, I use... Oh, no, I'm not from outside of the US. There's meta new highs. Dude, I mean, like, what is up with top one? That's not good, bro. See, dude, they keep selling that. 41. Look at that battle at orb, man. Hate that, dude. We got literally, like, look at the high of that candle. Is 41.75. I was 2 ticks away from a 5-point scale. Two freaking ticks. Nothing you can do right now besides just wait. Look at NQ. That's a 2-minute EMA cross and retest. No CBC flip short though, but those 2-minute EMAs show you the urgency. I should maybe de-risk ES. 2-3 points if they give it. Fucking 41, dude. Yo, what's up, Jordy? Come on. If we clear 41, obviously high of day is the next target there. Really 630 or 63.46. I also like have seen this before, where we're moving sideways for so long, and this is like a coin toss. It could go either way. I think maybe a little bit more biased towards the short side just because at that orb high level. So, don't be surprised if it rips hard or drops hard, like this is like a tug of war for each side, long or short. But if I get one R, we can scale and trail, look for new high a day. Nice, John Smith. Congratulations. So, like, this is an old lesson from the House of Stacks, right? The OG Doji method, or just the Doji method, right? There's the Doji body, right? You only want to short here, and you only want to long in this area, right? Anything in between is diddling in the middle. It doesn't have to be perfect, of course. I'm up like 1.5 here. I bought under orb. I should be grateful for anything that I can take above orb, though. Yep, the OG doji, so the original doji. This is really like a spinning top. I just have like the chart kind of, zoomed in. But like, there's a 10-minute EMA interaction, 2-minute EMA cross and retest, but they don't have the CBC flip on NQ. I am long AJ on ES here from 37.25. I'm looking to see if we can get 5 points here. 42.25. Bingo. 5-point gain ES, sold a quarter there. Nice pullback on NQ as well. I think dip buys into the 10-minute EMAs look good, but you have to have that defined risk. Resistance here over 41 on ES. If we can start closing candles above that, I think we see a new high of day and then an extension to the upside. Make sure you scale out higher high pivot breaks. We're looking good here. Guys, what did I do? Why are we winning this trade on ES? What? Why am I winning this trade? CBC, yes, but also we bought the 2-minute 20. 2-minute 20 on ES is great. I think on NQ it's better to watch like a 3-minute, but I think even then it was disrespected. Yeah. What is that? 30 points to the downside. Yeah, NQ is just, you get chopped up hard in that range. That's why I'm trying to focus on ES, SPY a little bit more today because it's a bit more, I wouldn't say predictable, but a bit more readable. Slower moving doesn't always, correlate with a negative connotation. I do have a Flux Charts supply. Midpoint is 350 on ES. So about 9-10 points higher. But guys, like this is, remember, look at the OG Doji method, right? This is where sellers would pick it up. Right here, Doji method, OG Doji body. There's the supply, there's the demand. NQ though, man, you could, if NQ picks it up and closes above 223, 224, I think that ES breaks high. But don't hold the bias. Two-minute 20 again. See, sellers picked it up. Like I mentioned, that supply. Do buyers hold the demand? Micro demand. They just bid off that demand a little bit. 2-minute 20 test ES. 2 points profit, nothing crazy. It's looking choppy, right? Large move. We capture that move, but now it's just since 9:50 we have been trading in a, what is that, 37 to, dude, what? Like, what is that range? Like a dollar range for the last hour, hour and a half. So, and like what I think is happening here is like they're maintaining the orb, right? Like it could be a sweep. Here they go pushing beneath the orb high. Here we go. They're probably gonna smash me here. Two-minute 20 EMA rejection, or I would say disrespect here. Yeah, I mean, like I'm not opposed. Like if it drops, great, because then we'll look at a liquidity sweep. But I need a CBC to flip to confirm that. I think bill breaker long's not bad here on NQ, risking this candle low. I don't want to take another long, dude. Like, and we're flagging out here. They did have a flag on NQ, and it looks like they're failing it. Or it looks like they already failed it. But you're kind of testing that initial buyer here. 200. Like I said, NQ long's not bad. They're shorting those green candles. Here we go. Looks like that liquidity sweep's trying to play out here for the orb shorts. Mhm. The problem with NQ is like, look at the, like now both of our 2-minute EMAs are bearish, right? Look at that 2-minute EMA cross, retest, rejection. Down like 3 points here. Mhm. Guys, it's Monday. Don't overstay your welcome, okay? If you've made your money, you hit your daily goal, walk away. This is not favorable price action. You will get burned during this. Defending it. Break even here. I'm long NQ, 10-minute CVC risk. I don't like the fact that it's, green candle. They could short this down. 2-minute EMAs are being retested here on ES after crossing slightly. But we have to close over 220s. This could be like a break at 20, come back down base on 20s, bill breaker, and then shoot 70s, 80s, which would be like I marked 75 here earlier, right there. Meta still cooking. Nice, nice, and Q. Yes, back in profit. Get above that orb, baby. Nice, cool chi. Congratulations. We have the potential of these 10-minute EMAs to support the longs here, but from a price action perspective, I need to see a strong close over 220 on NQ. If we close over 220, typically we see sellers move their ask up to 70s to 80s, right? So I'm going to target 275 if they defend the 10-minute EMAs here on NQ. It's a big if. Come on, give me 20 points, I'll de-risk. Dude, I want to see these sellers. Like, look, if we go back to the doodles, look at the doji method, man. It's so good. Look at that doji method, right? You don't want an entry in the middle. You sell the high, little doji high here, or the doji low, right? Bring it from one side to the other. We're looking good, but I'm really looking for an extension. Like a higher high, pivot break, trapping sellers, causing a buy imbalance, trending higher. I think problem today too is like Apple is down and Amazon is down. Amazon's super down. 41 is still that, resistance on ES. If you didn't scale out last time, this is a great area to do so. I'll take first trim NQ around 20 points. We're pretty close to it. Orb high test again on SPY. For the listeners too, like I really hope today was a great lesson for you, right? Like a really fast, FOMO inducing move off of the open, and then it really calls for disciplined reactionary trading, right? Traders predicting either side will get chopped up. You really have to, identify where you want to enter with precision and where you will take profit, not really trading alongside your emotions. We're stuck at the orb. We've been pinned here in like a dollar range for the last, hour and a half. So I really hope that you guys haven't overtraded and forced your hand on some of these lackluster moves. Yo, what's up, Evan? Dude, meta. Ugh, that was the one, dude. All morning. Look, CBC long, EMA pullback, red candle pullbacks in the EMAs. Dude, that would be $9-10. Like, I need to see a close back over like 20 for sure. We got like 25 seconds. We'll see if they can do a buzzer beater here on NQ 10 minute. Yes, I don't really like that though. We're only up a point. Look at that. That's ugly, dude. Seller is a bit more aggressive now. I don't like that. No close over the 10-minute 9. Theta affecting the SPX trade. It's only a half position though. Here we go. Come on, NQ. Clear those 20s. I I keep saying I should de-risk. I'm kind of like being ungrateful for these pops here. It is only like 10 points, 15 points at a time, but I feel like my entry is pretty good off the 10-minute EMAs under the 9. And if we pop up here, I could really maximize my profit on it. Pop up to the supply, I'm saying like 40s, 50s. Man, Meta was the one today. Got through the chop first, and then it's lifted. Now we got through the lift, and now we're just chopping. We need to close over 23, previous candle high on 10-minute. I can't believe that we're moving sideways this long. Disgusting. Also, let's monitor like downside golden zone. Look at that. That 50 fib is 24. Good de-risk half, dude. Cheers. Here we go. We need to close over this 23 mark on NQ. That would be above the previous candle high. CBC is still bullish, but it would show some sellers becoming exhausted here. Super choppy. I don't have high expectations for this. Entry's good, but it's not far away from it enough quite yet. Should I just take the 15? They're about to give 20 though. Fucking meta, dude. Meta from the open is up 12 bucks. $20 gain NQ sold half. That's $400 per contract. I'm gonna hold the other one for a new high day break. Nice. We're up 3 points on ES. I'm holding 3/4 of the position. Close over that orb and get the fuck out of 629, bro. Just shoot to 630. This is stupid. This is big stupid right now. Let's look at that. Orb high. You're good, Jimmy. Fucking Charlotte. Butter. Bro, I had Texas Roadhouse rolls last night. You know I had the regular butter too. Shit was fire. Yes, regular. Okay, R-E-G. That Reggie Bush, baby. That Reggie butter. Man, you are giving me the FOMO meta. You're just moving up $1.50 at a time, and we're just stuck here on ES and NQ. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Wow, imagine that. NQ rejecting off of the golden zone. Fucking orb, dude. Hmm. It just feels like a big waste of time right now, honestly. I'm down like 3 points on NQ. I'm down well, like 3 points on ES as well. SPX is a half position. I'm down half. The problem with SPX was that it was an urgency trade after a large move, so it should have been a scalp, like an instant flatten. Exactly, Axe, exactly. I mean, like if I go back to our doji method here, buyers are at bat right now. Yo, take it easy, Evergreen. Have a good day, brother. Yo, what's up, chasing money? Tesla, nice CBC flip long. It's only popped up a dollar or two after the flip. 10-minute EMA getting bought up here. This is a great lesson for patience today, right? I know most of the listeners should have been, tested to sit on hands and just showing, complete control over our emotions, because the fact of the matter is no one's really making any money. You can scalp it, the micro range, but if you're not careful, both sides lose. Both sides of retail lose. Too many EMAs crossing short again. They're not giving a real read. I would mainly focus on 10-minute CBC right now when the EMAs are not showing a direction. Entry was good for NQ. ES, I mean, is good too. Don't get me wrong. We're just, this is the kind of price action you might endure from time to time. But we're back up 10 points. NQ, we're back to break even. ES. All you can do is wait. That's all you can do. Don't force it. Don't get too emotional. Let the market tell you what you need to do. Yeah. And if you're uncomfortable, the best thing about trading is that you don't have to trade this. You could just say, well, it's Monday. We got Tuesday through Friday. Why expend all of our mental capital right now? Now, of course, I'm going to wait until, my trade's negated or until it pays more, right? Either way. But still going to walk away green today. Options, even if I lose on this half position on SPX, we had such an amazing hero or zero trade. Already de-risked half of the position, like I said. And futures accounts that we hit earlier today are locked, or mentally locked if you're on take profit. I know it's boring, guys. I'm just chilling. We're up 10 points. What's wrong with your data, Mansoor? On Trade Evade or Trading View? I would go to your add-ons or yeah, contact support. If you know, that's a pain in the ass too because support's a little slow with take profit. The best time to talk to him, honestly, is like 8 a.m., 8:30. No, you're right, Bob. You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it's not really boring. Like, it's not like, you know, a lot of people treat this like a video game. Like, it needs to be exciting over and over and over, right? There should be no pause. But, like, right here, I'm positioned well. My entries on ES and NQ are good. CBC is bullish. I'm following rules. If I take a loss, I took a loss following my rules and already given the opportunity to de-risk, right? Maybe it's my fault that I don't set a break-even stop or whatever it may be. Ooh, my neck. Yeah, like NQ, this is the problem. Right here, from swing high to swing low. Look at the little golden zone. If we clear that, fantastic, we make more money. We got to clear these 20s if we want 70s, 80s. I do see a micro golden zone from high of day to that low pivot at 187. Golden zone right now is 225 to 235. So we're within that range of that golden zone pullback. If we clear over 235, that shows to me an exhaustion from the sellers, which would likely bring us up to the next ask at high of day. Mm-hmm. 25 points here in Q. Got to clear over 35 here in Q. No bias. Are we gonna pop? Are we gonna drop? Looks like pop, baby. Looks like pop, baby. Damn, you lost a $20 jig. But you made 200 on MNQ. You can go get 10 more. There's that supply. Look at the OG Doji method, man. Look, what if you grabbed any entries in that Doji method right there? Right? You would have been paid time and time again. Here we go. Come on, NQ. We cleared over the golden zone, 35. I need to see this 10-minute candle close above it. We're looking really good here. Up almost 40 points on NQ. ES looking juicy as well. Back up 6 points on it. Or 5, excuse me. Fuck yes, dude. $40-point gain NQ, manage your trade. That makes up for the 2 tags earlier. ES, I should probably de-risk a little more at 1R. What do you guys think? But do we bust highs though, man? Like, we waited this long. Like I said, my entry's really good on NQ. Within the 9 and 20 EMA. I want to hold for a high break, but we're already at that 40s to 50s. Ooh, okay. Come on, ES. Come on, ES. Bust up right now. Bust up one time. Super difficult, man. You know, this is not an easy form of price action for sure, but as long as you have your rules, keeping you in check. Yes, NQ. 50 points on NQ. It's a $1,000 bill printed. Let's break the highs here. 70s to 80s would be the ideal target. I have 75. Oh, new high day SPY. New high day SPY. Ooh. Give me 2R. I need 10 points right here. Back. I got a supply here. 350. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Is it... Are you paying attention now? Right? Is it exciting now? Because we fucked them up. They got fucked up again. Alright, so maybe you guys might be tired of hearing this, but again, I said no short trades unless 10-minute CBC flip short. If you have that CBC indicator, it's for the free 99. It's my gift from me to you. There's not a single short flip trade today. No confirmation means no entry. There you go. There's a 10-point gain. Fill on ES. I sold half. Yo, what's up, brother? Guys, patience pays, motherfucker. Let's go. Pump it up. Fuck them shorts up. We got targets. Don't forget. Daily analysis. 629.73 target hit. 630.7 is next. It's only 80 cents higher. Beautiful. House of Stacks. Who hit those longs? It's the only L we taken. Who hit those longs? Type L in the chat. Let's see it. Only 2 of you. No way, bro. No way. CBC bullish the entire time since the open. No reason to short. We can get ahead of ourselves with predicting, but without that short flip, I don't really have confidence in the trade. Beautiful, guys. I love seeing y'all win. I love it. You guys should have trailing stop losses set. I'm about to de-risk some more SPX here. All right. $140 per contract gain SPX. I sold a quarter there. GG. Look at, guys, I said if we hold 20s, right? We hold 20s, where do we go? Where do we go, guys? If we hold 20s like we did on NQ, where do we go? '70s to '80s. Look at what just hit right there. 70 on NQ. We're up 55 points. That's $1,100. Tarek says, bro, I had my supply drawn out at the bottom. All he needed with CBC. Exactly. I might just get all out of the NQ, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm out. It's like 48 points. I'm taking the money and run. I'm taking the money and I'm running. Fuck it, dude. ES all out too. I gotta go. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna have a break-even stop on the remainder of SPX. I mean, fuck, dude. Should I just take it? I don't know. I mean, the red candle pullback, they could probably buy this thing up. Dom says, up on all accounts today was a W. So, how many trades did I take today? I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades, and I lost 2, right? I lost the NQ longs where I was forcing it at the highs. So 4 for 6 today, and our risk to reward is on point. 1 to 2 risk to reward on ES, you know, NQ's paying 1 to 3, just about. SPX, you know, I mean, SPX is a little different. I like to risk a little bit more on it, otherwise you get shaken out. But man, what a day. Nail and bail, that's right. AJ, nice, held on to the call. If you're still holding the 630 calls, you're up about, what is that, 90% here. But they did go to $1.40. Nuts. Okay, I gotta leave the space. I love them, but I don't know what they're talking about. Right there, break-even stop loss hit. SPX. Awesome, guys. Well, a beautiful day trading with you all once again. Dude, that's not 4 for 6. Dude, is my counting off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay, so it's 5 for 7. Excuse me. Dude, I had a quesadilla yesterday. I had a quesadilla 2 days before that, and I had another quesadilla 2 days before that. The beans and rice, bro, are so fire. People talking shit about Chipotle, but it's too good. All right, it's too good. But guys, I gave you the A+ setup. CBC bullish, EMA's bullish, prior to a pivot break. That's an A+ setup. If you took it, congratulations. If you hesitate on it, make sure you study this evening. So, I will catch you all tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll go over pre-market prep, trade the market live. And you guys know the deal. Continue to dominate price action time and time again. Guys, don't forget, okay, I've partnered with the best prop firm, and they currently have the best promo with me, right? You can use code MAPLE, that's MAPLE at checkout. You get 40% off, no funded fee when you pass, as well as when you take your first payout on that account, you get your eval fee refunded to you, right? So you're trading a funded account after you take a payout for free. Technically, that's already the case, because if you get a payout, you get your money back, but there's also that bonus of the initial fee. So no other firm out there is doing it as cheap as that. $0, right? You just have to trade, of course, appropriately and with a little finesse, just like we have done so today. So giveaway today for the YouTube, I'm going to give away 1 month in the House of Stacks. And I mean, look right here, guys. #1 commenter today, as of right now, is AJ. So I think that puts him up for the prize. So AJ, can you send me a DM on X, and I'll send you a month membership to the House of Stacks, right? My private trading group. So congratulations, AJ. So guys, if you've made money today with me, which I'm sure most of you have, walk away, lock your accounts, do not trade them anymore. Now, if you have fresh evals or fresh PAs that you want to, maybe scalp later on in the day, after taking a break, by all means, right? But I think better price action comes around 1 to 2, or it may never come. So how do you get #1 commenter? You just stay active in the chat, ask questions, converse. I think it's as simple as that. We did really well today on the stream. Over 113 likes. The peak viewers was like 186. I want to double those numbers, but so far we are doing fantastic. All right. So until next time, I will see you all tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern. You guys, thank you for your time today, and enjoy the rest of your Monday. Great start to the week. Love ya. Bye.